The Premier League has some of the most exciting players in the world. Where not every player can cope with the league's intensity, pace, and technicality demands. Some fit into this league like a glove. Welcome to Futbol One, and today we will discuss the 10 best transfers that have taken place in the Premier League in its entire history. Let us begin. Number 10. Rio Ferdinand, Leeds United to Manchester United. Rio Ferdinand's transfer to Manchester United from Leeds was a controversial one. £41.4 million at the time was record money for a defender, but it was worth every penny. Ferdinand spent 12 years at United, establishing a formidable partnership with Serbian defender Nemanja Vidic. Ferdinand scored some crucial goals in United colours, but more than that, he cemented his place as one of the greatest defenders in English football. His honours as a Red Devil include 6 league titles, 2 League Cups, and a Champions League win in 2008. Number 9. Roy Keane, Nottingham Forest to Manchester United. Grit, aggression, and tenacity are only some of the words you can think of when Roy Keane pops up in your head. The hard-tackling midfielder was the engine for Manchester United when he was signed from Nottingham Forest in 1993. This £7.7 million transfer from Nottingham was some of the best business Sir Alex Ferguson ever did. If you want to know how a true captain leads from the football front, then there is no better example than Roy Keane. Keane and Manchester United won every trophy together possible in a career like his. His most memorable moment as a Red Devil is when he scored against Juventus in the Champions League semi-final, after which United would go on to win the game and eventually win the final that year against Bayern Munich. The victory wrapped up United's treble-winning season in 1999. Number 8. Eden Hazard, Lille to Chelsea. The Eden Hazard we see at Real Madrid right now was the opposite of what he was at Chelsea. He was the creator of every attack and scored incredible goals during his time in West London. Hazard gave 7 years to the club, and during this peak, he was one of the best creators in the world. He used to terrorize defenders for a living and made sure to make a mockery out of them. His career at Stamford Bridge is something Chelsea fans will cherish forever. Hazard won 2 Premier League titles, 2 Europa League titles, and an FA and League Cup. Although one significant honor he could never win with Chelsea was the Champions League trophy. Number 7. Sergio Aguero, Atletico Madrid to Manchester City. The numbers speak for themselves. Sergio Aguero is easily the most devastating striker English football has witnessed. Aguero joined Manchester City in their rebuilding era for £36 million. It was a risk at the time, as this was considered serious money. But Aguero did not take long to make a mark in English football. In his debut season, he got Manchester City the Premier League title with the last kick of the season. His last-minute goal in the game versus QPR gave Manchester City a victory, sending the City fans into ruptures. He describes it as the best moment of his footballing career. Currently, he is 5th on the list of the most number of Premier League goals scored by a single player, with 184 goals in the top flight of English football. Number 6. Patrick Vieira, Milan to Arsenal. It wouldn't be wrong to say that to this day, Arsenal is searching for their next Patrick Vieira. Vieira came shortly before Arsene Wenger arrived at the Gunners. Vieira only had a single season of first-team football before he joined Arsenal, but that didn't stop him from making a mark in England. Wenger used Vieira as his team's box-to-box midfielder, who showed qualities of breaking defensive lines, releasing quickly through balls, and shooting rockets from range. Vieira was the backbone of the Invincibles, the only team ever in club football history to go undefeated the entire season. With Henry, Bergkamp, and Gilberto, Vieira's supporting crew at Arsenal, the club won 3 league titles in 9 seasons. Number 5. Cristiano Ronaldo, Sporting Lisbon to Manchester United. Before the infamous Suhu celebration and continuous goal scoring was a habit of this man, Cristiano Ronaldo came as a fearless young man from Sporting Lisbon to Old Trafford. The change that came about was nothing short of masterful. Sir Alex Ferguson saw in Cristiano Ronaldo a few years earlier what the entire world saw when he broke into English football with his bag of skills and trickery. His 7 seasons at Manchester United saw United win the league thrice, League Cup twice, and won each of the UEFA Champions League, FA Cup, and FIFA Club World Cup. Then the transfer to Real Madrid happened, and the rest, as they say, is history. Number 4. Eric Cantona, Leeds United to Manchester United. With good reason, Eric Cantona is recognized as one of the best players of his generation. In 1992, United recruited Cantona from Leeds United for just £1.2 million because they needed a player who could create and score goals. Cantona had a significant influence on the team. He inspired the young players at the club to understand what it means to play for Manchester United with his attitude, character, and leadership. He is one of the best players ever to wear the number 7 shirt at the club. Cantona won 2 FA Cups and 4 league championships with the Red Devils. Number 3. Frank Lampard, West Ham to Chelsea. Frank Lampard is one of the most decorated midfielders the English game has ever seen. He spent 13 years at Chelsea and won everything there was to win: a Champions League and Europa League, and 3 Premier League trophies. Don't justify how good of a career he had in West London. When Jose Mourinho arrived at Chelsea, he picked Lampard as his midfield general. Lampard and John Terry became the backbone of Mourinho's Chelsea side, which went 60 games unbeaten between 2004 and 2008. Number 2. Wayne Rooney, Everton to Manchester United. The potential young Wayne Rooney, had it in Everton colors, was unbelievable. There is no doubt about a player's quality when he's the leading goal scorer of England and Manchester United. Rooney won everything with Manchester United and gave everything to the team. In his time at Old Trafford, he played anywhere the coach wanted him to because the team came first for him. His greatest goal will always be the bicycle kick he struck against Manchester City in 2011. Number 1. Thierry Henry, Juventus to Arsenal. Thierry Henry, regarded as one of the all-time most remarkable Premier League players, if not the greatest, wholly transformed English football. Nobody anticipated the impact he would have on the squad in the league when Arsene Wenger acquired him from AS Monaco for £11 million. Henry was a perfect fit for the Premier League. He scored an incredible 26 goals in his first campaign in 2002, taking home both the Premier League and FA Cup. His main accomplishment was serving as the center of attention for Arsenal's invincible season. There will never be another football season like the one in which the team went unbeaten and won the league.